welcome to days 4 and 5 of my Cancun travel vlog. For those of you that have been watching and tuning in, thank you so much for joining along. I'm so glad that you've come along for the ride. For days 4 and 5, we're going to explore the Isla Shopping mall, which is the one right across from the actual resort. And then we will be going back to Kukulkan because, of course, I went to Hermes and Cartier to pick up some items for my birthday, as well as an item from Cartier. We'll be exploring those shopping malls again, a little bit more eye candy, and then I'll also have some spa day footage from day 5 as just a birthday treat for ourselves, and also sharing some other fun things that we did there at the resort, as well as, of course, some beach time, because that's what we were there for, was to relax. So let's go ahead and proceed on into day 4.
Especially for us because my husband wanted some.
And my day 4 breakfast, of course, my omelet and some fresh avocado and tomato. And then we headed down to enjoy the pool. So of course we're in the very final pool to the far left, and then you can see here the fun activities going on in pool 3. This is where they have all the water sports, water aerobics, the games, all of the fun. So this is where you want to hang out if you're into that. And then they have 2 other pools on the other side. But all of the exercising that they have here, and they also had some yoga on the other side, like in the garden area. They also had that one of the days that we were there. So highly recommend you hang out there if you want a lot of the fun activities. Hung out in our usual spot over here on the pool side. The sargassum seaweed was clear in certain spots, and then you can see it a little bit thicker in the others, and it just varies. Every day it's going to be different, whether you have a really nice clean beach or whether you have a lot of seaweed in that day. They do a good job of trying to clean it out, but it's not always going to be completely clean. And of course we're enjoying some Miami Vices, and this baby mango shot was so delicious that we asked for larger sizes, and we enjoyed a second and even a third. For dinner, we went over to the Italian restaurant. Just classic dishes. We had the fettuccine alfredo and then the chicken parmesan. Nothing really crazy to rave about. I mean, they're just standard. But my husband really enjoyed the buffet like bar, where you can have like the little aperitivos and just a lot of different things that you can try out before your meal. The little drink there was very refreshing, their aperitivo drink. But good options as far as like in the bar, like pizzas, some seafood entrees, and highly recommend you check this one out if you are wanting something different, and just something kind of like what you would get at home if you're craving something like pasta for some Italian dishes. And then for dessert we had the tiramisu, and then they had the zapoli with like the Nutella chocolate. So we had that to end our meal there at the Italian restaurant.
We are walking off dinner. We are in day, what day is this? 4. We are day 4, and we are going to walk across to La Isla Shopping once you can see all of these luxury stores. So here's Riu. They're so satisfying. It smells so satisfying. Live aqua, that's what we say about live aqua, because they have this aromatherapy that smells delicious, like peppermint and a couple of other like citrus, and it just wafts through their filtration system. But here you can see the boutique plaza, and we'll see the Louis Vuitton, all the other shopping areas. And they apparently expanded the Tiffany & Company, and they made a cafe in there. So I'm gonna see if we can check it out, find out where they moved it to, because it used to be right by Louis Vuitton. You're really only steps away from the shopping and Riu Kukulkan and Live Aqua, and see handy dandy little handicap ramps by Live Aqua. We are coming up. There are 2 Rolls Royces here. Yeah, you can take a picture by them. We took a picture by them last year, 2 years ago. We came for our anniversary. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Live Aqua. big old atrium, and then down underneath is like that really big pool of duckies when you walk in. And we took the little ducky with us that was in our shower, because they have all the little duckies on the pool when you walk into the main entrance. But see, here we go, La Boutique Palacio, and you can see how they're going to redo the town. This is the La Isla Plaza, and La Balenciaga, Gucci, Carolina Herrera, Tiffany.
This is the newly redesigned La Isla Shopping Mall area. All of this has been completely redone. It just looks gorgeous, and they're still adding more. You have Tag, you have another jeweler here that does carry Cartier and Rolex. You have Prada, you have Gucci, you have Dolce & Gabbana, you have Saint Laurent, Bottega, Balenciaga, and this is the newly redesigned Tiffany & Company. It's spectacular. Look at the coral. It's gorgeous. And the cafe was not open yet because my SA from Cartier called her friend that works here, and it wasn't open at the time. So I'm hoping when we return, it'll be open then. Here you can see Gucci. But it was just absolutely gorgeous. I could not get enough of the really new beautiful windows, the way they've redesigned it. Just a nice beautiful walking area. There's going to be an upstairs as well, so I'm sure they're going to open up more stores. And here you go. Here's the other end where you can see Bulgari. They did open up a Golden Goose here, so they are going to be totally moved over here. They're going to relocate it from the Kukulkan Mall. But just a nice area to just sit down and walk around, take a break, and just enjoy the scenery here. And then Dior is coming as well, and just completely redesigned. Look at this view that's going back looking towards Tiffany. I did pop into Golden Goose, tried these on, absolutely fell in love with them. I do want them, but I waited because I can easily get these back here in the States. These look like a nice cute bridal shoe. Highly recommend, if you have a Golden Goose needle, you can order. Wait till you get home. I wouldn't buy them here because of just the exchange. It might not be in your favor, and they don't have a great return policy here. Actually, they don't have a return policy. I can say that. So just wait till you get home. Wait to see if they go cheaper. Order them from an online retailer online like My Teresa, Satire, one of those good ones. Don't recommend you buy them here. In my opinion, I would wait. Only if it's a style that you can only get here, that you cannot get online or back home, then I would consider purchasing one. But just nice seating areas, the water, just really, really pretty. There you can see Balenciaga. And then, of course, we are going to be getting some new designers coming out here when I return. Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and Burberry. And we popped into Carolina Herrera. That is my handbag in the window in that beautiful lila color, just gorgeous. Had to pop in, check in the styles here because they were different from what they had in the Kukulkan Carolina Herrera store that we went into. So had some fun trying on these handbags. Absolutely gorgeous. Fell in love with this style. This lilac was really, really pretty in this crossbody handbag. Absolutely gorgeous. Pop in to check out the handbags in here because they might carry different styles that what you would get here in the US or what you would see online. Plus it gives you the opportunity to actually see them in person, touch them. This one had feet. I mean, it was just gorgeous. But highly recommend Carolina Herrera. Really wonderful handbag. Handbags are made in Spain. Great quality. Beautiful, beautiful craftsmanship. We returned to the resort and enjoyed the night show there at La Latina, listened to some music, and then saw the Mexican show. And the nightly late night snacks in the lobby were hamburgers, And these really yummy chicken burritos. There you saw some hot dogs. Those were actually really, really good. These little chicken stuffed burritos. And then you have like nacho station. They actually have some pizza. So you have the ground beef and you have the cheese and then the nacho chips. Highly recommend if you want a nighttime snack, go into the lobby here of the Riu Kukulkan. On the other side of the little coffee shop, you'll find the little sandwiches and pizzas, especially if you want a nighttime snack to take up to your room. And for day 5, we're going to be relaxing at the resort, enjoying some time at the spa, as well as covering what you can expect to receive for free if you stay there at the Riu Kukulkan in Cancun. And then, of course, some shopping. We are day 5 and we are walking out from the lobby. Here you have a little boardwalk shop and we are heading over into the spa. The gym and the spa are actually together. And we went ahead and scheduled some couples massages. It's an 80-minute session. It was rather much of like a deep tissue massage, but it was very, very well needed to get the stress out. This is in the back area where you're getting ready, so there is a steam room and you have access to this every day while you are here at the resort. You just need to reserve it, and it's a 1-hour session. And you have the showers back here. There's 2 of them. So there's 2 in the back, and then you have the restroom and then the locker area, changing station area. And then from here you can head on out into the pool. So there's a hot pool and a warm pool. Making number 5 from the locker. It was that steam room. Ando bien quemada. I'm burnt from laying out. A couple days ago, our second day that we were here. I didn't last and I don't even think I lasted 5 minutes. I don't even think I lasted 5 minutes in that steam room. It is super, super hot. I set my timer for 17 minutes, and when I got out, I think I still had maybe I had 7 minutes, so maybe I guess I lasted 10 minutes, but they were the longest 10 minutes of my life. So I'm about to take a dip in the cold pool, and then I'm gonna be here in the warm pool, because I told my husband, you love heat, you love steam. He can be in there for an hour. So I was like, I'll just meet you outside in the pool area whenever you're done. So me voy a refrescar. I'm gonna jump at the pool and then the warm pool. I'll fill you in later as to what else we do for the rest of the day. Here's the pools that you can access. You have the warm pool and the cold pool. Like after you've done your hydrotherapy, like the steam room, you can come out here and enjoy it. You can reserve these every day for 1 hour. So you can come out here and enjoy that. From this view, you can see that apartment next to the resort. That is the home of a very popular futbolista, soccer player there that resides in Cancun. So you can see the statue up there at the top from while you're relaxing in the warm pool. So you can see that view perfectly, because this apartment home is in the mix of all of the resorts. So it's kind of like an oddball, but it fits right in there, and he's got a perfect beach view and front street view. There's where you can go in for the nails, and we're waiting to be called back for our massage, which was very deep tissue. It was an 80-minute session, very relaxing, but highly recommend to do a treatment if you're here. They do run specials. So it was really cute the way they had the room set up for a nice couples massage. And then we got ready and then went over to Cartier so we could pick up an item. And then I viewed some of the watches. She had a watch brought in from Playa del Carmen. So I was in there trying that on because this was an item that I had on my wish list. So I went over to visit my SA. And then when we were done, we went ahead and popped over, of course, to Hermes because my Hermes SA was finally in store. So I picked up a few items here. Here you can see the backdrop of that little waterfall. So you'll be able to see that. It sounds really, really nice, and it's a great little picture spot on the entrance into the Kukulkan of the outer door to the Luxury Avenue Mall. And here's my goodies, some souvenir items from Cartier and from Hermes. So be sure to watch that unboxing that'll be coming up in a few days. Before we headed over to the resort, we stopped in the Soriana that was upstairs on the second floor to pick up a couple of treats, just for some snacks, because I knew we were going to have a couple of pool days. So went in and just picked up a few items before we headed back, because of course it is a lot cheaper. So of course you'll find candies that you have like back, especially in the States, and a lot of like the chips and just some of the products that they sell. They're items that you'll be able to find back home. You do have like liquor that they sell here in the store. These are some of my favorites. But a lot of the items are exactly the same. Like the Pringles, the Sabritas, they're going to be like your Lays. So a lot of items, much cheaper here. Highly recommend you walk over if you're staying at the Live Aqua, you're staying at the Riu Kukulkan. Come over to the Riu Kukulkan, go up to the second floor, Soriana, and buy any necessities, last minute items that you may have forgotten. And here we are walking back to our resort with this huge bag with our Hermes and Cartier items. It's a hop, skip, and a jump, so it was a really quick walk for us to get back home safely. For dinner, we ended up going to the Casa de las Flores Mexican restaurant, had some really delicious tacos, and the sangria that he prepared me was absolutely delicious. The red pozole was super good. I helped myself to some of the shrimp cocktail that they had at the bar. There where you can help yourself to some appetizers. They also had like chicken tortilla soup, really good little options. For dessert, we had the churros with the chocolate, and then he actually brought us out some café de olla so I could try it there, since this is the only restaurant that actually serves a café de olla, if that's what you were looking for. So yummy little treat. I didn't finish them all, so I took them back up to the room so I could snack on them later. Days 4 and 5 were a lot of fun. We got some good time to see some shows, eat some more great food, trying out the different restaurants there at the resort, and of course the shopping, which is why I stayed there, because it's convenient, because of the fact that it is right next to the Riu Kukulkan, where you have the luxury mall, and of course the La Isla Shopping Mall right across the street. So if you're staying in Live Aqua or at the Riu Kukulkan, even I think it's the Westin Laguna Mar, which is on the other side of Live Aqua, this is the really big shopping mall area that is going to be right across. And hopefully within a year and a half, when we return to Cancun, all of those premium luxury stores should be open by then, as you saw in the footage. And at that time, I believe Hermes and Cartier from the Luxury Avenue Mall should be moving over into La Isla, because they will all be together. So it'll be really, really convenient. I hope you enjoyed days 4 and 5. Please stay tuned for our final days of days 6 and 7, and stay tuned for my reveal of the items that I picked up in Hermes as my birthday treat to me. For those of you that live here in the United States, we are approaching the 4th of July holiday. So happy Independence Day to all of our military. Thank you so much for your service, from my military home to yours. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you haven't catched the other episodes for my Cancun travel vlog, I'll go ahead and put them here, as well as some other video footage if you want to stick around and spend a little bit of more time with me. I'll see you in the next one, amigos. Hasta la próxima. Goodbye.